Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here on YouTube, folks. Today we are going to be talking the one and only Voyager token, baby. I love this coin. Big shout out to all the VGX heroes in the hizzy. Check me out on Twitter at Real6Fig. Show me some love, please. Please, please. This is where I am dropping all the latest and greatest charts, upcoming live streams, and videos. So with that said, hit me up on Twitter if you're into crypto. Now, the last time I was talking about Voyager token was to somebody who was asking me if it was a good buy. And this was at about $4.77 exactly. And what happened was Voyager token ran up. And then it kind of dipped, and they were kind of trying to feel me out as to should I buy the dip or not. And I told them no. I think that price is going down to around $3.03. And I pretty much got laughed out of the water, but price action drifted down from $4.77 to $3.03. So I was able to determine back on, December 2nd, December 3rd, down to the penny, where Voyager token was going to end up. Took a couple weeks, but it ended up there. And now the one thing I used to come to this conclusion was a simple Gartley pattern. And folks, this is something that you can very easily learn yourself. So I would highly encourage you to research Gartley. It's a great tool to use to try to catch the falling knife. Notice how I said try to catch the falling knife. Usually that doesn't ever end very good, for myself included. So this was a little bit of luck, but a lot of skill and precision mathematics went into determining where I could have bought the dip on this. So let's get into this. So we're going to place our A point or X point here, A here, B point here, C point here. And the goal of this bullish Gartley pattern is to determine where D is. Now we're looking for D right around that 127 percentile level. Okay, so that is where we want to see D. And let's go ahead and get rid of this. And we can go ahead and throw up our Fibonacci. First things first. This over here is my X point. This is my A point, B point, C point, D point, somewhere down here. Now what I'm measuring here is to see where this second spike is. And when I'm trying to find a bullish Gartley, folks, I'm looking for two mountains like this. The right one, always a little bit shorter. And what I'm doing is trying to see, okay, does this come up and land anywhere between the 61.8 and the 100% level, which it does. I'm even okay with wicks up to the 61.8 level. But let's just say price action maybe came up to fit the 50% level and did something like this. Well, then we would know that Gartley would not apply in this case, and there might be something else going on. But since we can determine that, hey, we do have valid Gartley right in here, we are going to put a box kind of right in our Goldilocks zone. So let's go ahead and remove this Fibonacci extension, and we'll go ahead and throw up a retracement from X to A. So that we're throwing up the retracement from this point here to this point here. And what I'm looking for is for B to place itself anywhere between the 61.8 and the 786. And what I really like about this is that we land kind of perfectly in the middle. So with that said, I'm going to throw up our little Goldilocks zone here. And we do know that we have two confirmations in the shape of a bullish Gartley pattern. And the interesting thing about a bullish Gartley pattern is that, okay, you would think that we would be trying to figure out a pattern that is going to produce bullish results instantly. And this isn't the case. This is to try to catch that falling knife. So we are looking for a buy-in point for the next leg up, quite possibly. And so now that we have this established, what we can do I'm going to go from this green candle here. We are going to place our Fibonacci retracement at point B, and I'm going to go up. And what I'm doing here, bear with me, TradingView. TradingView is being real slow right now. And what I'm going to do is place B right here, or place a point at B and A. So now we have our retracement schedule drawn up very nicely. And you can see how price action came right down to the $3.03 level, just as I predicted in early December. So this is wonderful to see. Now, I do think that if Voyager decides to break this 127% level, there's a chance that we might see price action end up down around the $2.27 level. But there's also a couple other things that I'm kind of noticing here in a grander scheme. And that is, bear with me, it almost appears that there is a falling wedge. That is happening here. Something like this. You guys can kind of see where I am going with this. But we can see that, okay, there's a very nice falling wedge here. Price action is breaking outside of this. Currently, price action is reacting almost with this 50 moving average at or around $3.45-55, somewhere in there. I do think that right now, Voyager token is in a great position to try to sneak through this weak part of the Ichimoku cloud on this 4-hour chart. Now, this would help us get back up to these $3.90 levels, quite possibly. And the bonus about being on top of the cloud is that if you can come up with a bullish pattern on top of the cloud, it gives you a lot of leverage to move upwards. So I really want to take a look at where Voyager token is on the daily chart. And wow, we can see, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of erase everything here. We are really stuck in this part of the cloud right now. Good thing is that we need to really clear this cloud here by December 20th, maybe December 21st. We really need to basically increase price at least to $4.25, somewhere in there. If not, it's going to make it difficult to break through this thicker part of the cloud, and we may be looking at waiting till maybe early January before exiting to the top side of this cloud on the daily chart. So I do think that right now, Voyager token, if we get enough momentum, this thing could start marching upwards, but it looks like on the daily we are testing the 50 moving average, and we are not getting the best of luck. So we do have somewhat of a spinning top here, and I just want to throw up maybe like change this 200 to a 150. See if we can get a 150 to show up on the chart. Nothing. Let's see if we can get like a 125. Man. So yeah, you can kind of see, folks, how... Can I get a 100 here? You can kind of see how right now Voyager token is kind of trapped in between this 50 moving average and right around this $3.03 level. So if we fail at this $3.42 level, no questions asked, I do think that we will come down to this $3 level, possibly. Not what I want to be telling you guys, but that is a bearish scenario. And if this thing turns around, I do think that there could be a chance that we see maybe $4.81 all the way up to $6.70, maybe $7.70, especially if we can get some Elliott wave theory to the upside. And that is the next thing that we want. We definitely do not want some sort of corrective wave or start of a corrective wave. Rather, we would like to see an impulse wave like this to the upside. Definitely don't want to start seeing stuff like this happen. So that's kind of where Voyager token is at right now in the grander scale scheme of things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you could please smash that like button, subscribe. I truly appreciate it. And also, folks, big shout out to all the Patreons. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon, it's $3 a month. It'll get your name, YouTube channel name, or business name up on this banner. We'll see you guys on the next video.